What's up, guys? Welcome back to another MCOC Alliance War, and going up the middle as usual. First node that I have is the plus 20% ability accuracy, so was hoping for a Nightcrawler here, get a magic, and what I'm trying to do in this fight is stop just before she gets to that bar of power and then stun her to see if I can bypass that with the pacify. You see it didn't work the first time, and now I'm just trying to bait out that special, trying not to trigger dexterity, but it's pretty hard to do, especially when you're dashing back trying to bait, and she's just not using it, about to get cornered. You see that she did trigger limbo again and back into a corner, and I could have hit her there, but I didn't want to push limbo. She got it anyway, so probably in hindsight I should have just went ahead and pushed her back a little bit. So I did get to bypass limbo there. Still backed up, not liking the position that I'm in right now, and she's really not using these specials like I'd like her to. So just need to get a parry off, and then I think that I might go for... oh nope, okay, yeah, so I just went ahead and finished off the fight. Couldn't remember if I tried to get some regen in or not, but she was low on health anyways. And next up we have the armor up node, and wasn't sure who to expect. Brought in Ghost Rider, hoping to get some regen in for him, and it's another magic. So same strategy as the last fight, but I do notice that she's taking quite a bit of damage, and she has limbo, but I got the parry in right before limbo expired, so she didn't get that health back. Fire off a heavy attack to get a little bit of regen in, and I just go in for the kill. So got health back up just a little bit. So I'm like, okay, increased health, probably going to be another magic. Let me bring in Gwenpool, and it's Mortal. So I'm like, ah, crap. Because I know with Gwenpool, when she causes bleed, I want to say it's a 3% chance to trigger a stun. Might be more than that, I don't know. So I'm just being real careful with my attacks whenever he has a bleed on. Probably should be doing a much better job at trying to bait specials against him, but it's kind of weird baiting specials with him, because sometimes he just absolutely refuses to use them, other times he has no problem using them. Like this fight, he seems to be playing more conservative, so I just run him into a corner, did a heavy attack there. He fired off a first special, wasn't expecting it, and you see that got the stun there, so stopped my combo. And that's the biggest thing about this fight. It happens again coming up. I think it's this combo here. Yep. So had to stop. A lot of times when I fight him with Gwenpool, I'm not fully paying attention, and I end up stunning him and hitting him again, and then getting that Astro Evade degeneration. So anyways, next fight I see that it's a science, so bring Gwenpool in again, and this fight starts off very well, I think. And, you know, I'm just trying to get parries in, get a few hits in. He's doing quite a bit evade. He's actually been doing a lot more evading since one of the recent updates. It used to be you can use Black Widow at signature level 99 and he would never evade her, but he does now. So coming up here, I'm gonna have 3 stacks of bleed on him, and I'm like, let me just play it safe, let me back off, let him bleed out, and he catches me dashing back. And you know, normally I just jump into the next fight, but I wanted to show you he only had 93 health left. If I would have just blocked and played it normal, I would have survived without getting killed. But like I said, tried to back off and play it safe, and it backfired. So coming up next, we got the heal block. So throw in Captain America, and it's a Nightcrawler. So thinking, shouldn't be too bad. If he can dash back, I can get him to switch stances, and he caught me backing up there. So couldn't decide if I wanted to go with the parry, and then 3-4 hits. Messed up evading the first special there. So I'm just making all types of mistakes in this fight. Really, I just didn't know how I wanted to approach fighting him this time, because you know, there's a couple different ways. Either play the parry game with them or get him to switch stances. And at this point I should actually use my special, but I'm not sure what I was thinking at the time. I just kept holding on to it, not sure what I was waiting for. And I mean, this would be the perfect time to use it while I'm back into the corner, give myself some space, but didn't do it. He evaded me and comboed KO. So bring in Ghost Rider, and I figure should be able to finish him off. So get a few good parries in there, doing pretty decent. Parry, 2-3 hits, parry. Tried to intercept there, but he evaded. And tried to go for the stance switch there, but he evaded. You know, he had that evade buff on, so I forget what the increased amount is. But able to fire off the level 2 and in the fight. So coming up for the final fight for me is the mini boss. Teammate got there first, took a little over half health down. And the biggest thing that's worry about fighting Dormammu is that degeneration. So try your best not to trigger dexterity that much. I mean, just one trigger and that can be a lot of health that you lose. I think for this fight it's 120 per tick. Yep. So there was trying to get off a special right before the power burn took effect, but didn't work out. Not sure if it would have been better for me to just block those energy blasts from his L2, because the degeneration from evading, you know, took a good amount away. And at this point I see he's very low, but I need to get a heavy in so I can get some regen, so I can survive the rest of this fight. Almost able to evade all 3 blasts there, just didn't evade that last one. But just need one more combo and this fight is over. And there you go, took him down, but like I said, he was already down a little over half health. So we didn't end up winning this matchup. We lost by 1 boss kill. You know, it was 3-2, but pretty close overall. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.